Hi parents, I'm Jordan. I'm the graduate level intern at the Maine Children's Home for Little Wanderers. And last week in the weekly vlog, I talked about creating a schedule and mentioned the importance of getting outside and made a suggestion to do that during the creation of your weekly schedule or your daily schedule. Today I want to talk about why that's important. So there are three things that come to mind for me when I think about getting outside and when I suggest it to families. The first one is that there's a lot of emerging brain science, and we're learning more and more about this every day, about getting outside and how it can, in many cases, decrease depression and anxiety symptoms for every member of the family. And so not just your kids, but also for you. So if you're feeling down and you're feeling anxious about what's going on in the world around you, getting outside is a great way to begin to combat some of that and address some of it. Number two, getting outside, it helps to reset our brains. So there's science that's been around for a while that looks at the effects of computer screens, tablets, and TVs on our brain. This conversation really started with the popularity of video games, and we hear about kids playing video games for hours and having some symptoms, or maybe you, and if you're my age, you heard some of this stuff when you were a kid. It helps to reset our brains and engage different parts of our brain. So if you're staring at a screen for a while, take a walk, get outside for a few minutes, get away from your screens, and it'll help. It'll help in the long run. Number three, so getting outside helps your kids think creatively, and encourages them to use a different part of their brain. So if they're doing schoolwork, maybe doing worksheets, or they're trying to keep up with what's going on or what they were doing in their classroom, meeting with their class once a week on a video platform and that sort of stuff, that all engages one part of the brain, and getting outside really engages a different part. So I would encourage you to just get outside with your kids. Getting outside is a great family activity, and it's a great way to connect as an entire family. Some things to think about in terms of activities: get outside and go for a walk together. This can be kind of boring, or kids talk about it being boring, but there's some things that you can do to make it fun. Identifying things in nature for young kids, using the opportunity to teach things like colors and numbers. Spying something that's green, or spying three things that are green, and allowing your kids to struggle with finding those things. For older kids, doing team building activities like building a debris hut, and that sort of stuff. Those are fantastic opportunities. What's more, in building the debris hut, it gives them a place to go in the woods, and so maybe eventually they'll enjoy taking a book there to read, or something like that. Finding really creative ways to just spend time together outside is of utmost importance, I think, in connecting as a family during COVID-19. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and I will see you next week.